Yo, what's up guys, it's your favorite commentary channel, Cyrix here, and welcome back to a brand new video. So do you remember the video I made about SML Talks about a week ago? Well, that video got almost 20,000 views, which by the way, thank you guys so much for the support on that video. And it also got the attention of some of SML Talks' critics. I even got people reacting to the video, which that's how you know you made it, if you got people reacting to your video. But despite the overwhelming support on the video, it seems like SML Talks has finally caught wind of my video on them and decided to drop a response video, which I was notified by one of the people in my comments section. And of course it's members only because he's too much of a coward to address it publicly. But don't worry, I got the full video already downloaded. Credit to this individual Kobe for actually sending me the full video on Discord, and I watched the entire video. It was just him pulling a Keemstar asking, why am I still getting hate?
Why am I still getting hate? Why am I still getting hate? Why am I still getting hate?
Like, it really seems like he's pissed off because of my video on him.
Well, Cyrix, how do you know he's actually talking about your video and not just people criticizing him in general?
Well, because he brought up multiple points that I made in my video. But yeah, so today I'm gonna be reacting to this video because it's free content and I have nothing else better to do. And plus, I want to make this dude look like an even bigger retard, just like I said at the end of my first video. So yeah, with enough yapping, let's dive right into this dumpster fire of a video. Roll the intro.
You know, it's really frustrating when you know you're right about something, but because you're simply entering someone else's community and giving fair criticism, you're bombarded with hate.
That just wasn't the reason why you were getting hated on. You're getting criticized because of the way you act online. You act like you're entitled to Logan giving you exactly what you want. And then when people disagree with you, sometimes respectfully, you resort to insulting them. You're not receiving hate because you're criticizing Logan. You're receiving hate because you have a massive ego and you think you're better than everybody else.
I know I'm right, but it doesn't matter when it feels like the whole SML community is against me. People are either too young or biased to understand why my advice is so important for Logan to implement in his videos, and no matter what I say, they do not care. My haters don't care about right or wrong. They just use that as a shield because I think differently to them and they want me gone.
Again, you're not receiving hate because you think differently than everybody else. You're receiving hate because of your immaturity and your inability to handle criticism. Like, you either have to be so incredibly dumb or you're blatantly being disingenuous.
If that's not what a cult is, then I don't know. And the proof of that is Logan right now is being accused, not saying it's real, but Logan's being accused of all these crazy things in his own personal life, like cheating on his girlfriends and hiring prostitutes and stuff like that while he's got a daughter. But no one cares about that because Logan's the master, the cult leader that can do whatever he wants.
The fact that you're sitting up here calling Logan a quote-unquote cult leader is absolutely hilarious. Do you really think Logan and his fans are really up in here sacrificing animals and doing rituals in his house? Like, this has to be on a whole nother level of just pure and utter delusion. And plus, I don't really think the fans care about the whole Logan cheating drama stuff because that's not really affecting how the videos come out. Like, I get cheating is a pretty bad thing that you shouldn't do, but realistically, if I was still a fan of SML, which I haven't been since like 2020, I personally wouldn't care because I'm still getting videos.
Meanwhile, my haters will bring up a couple internet things that I've done so long in the past, like we're talking months and months ago. I think one of the things that people always try to cancel me for happened in October. It's now June. Like, can we move the fuck on?
The fact that you pulled the whole "it's been months, it's in the past" argument is so incredibly retarded. Like, I would get if over those months you've actually grown and changed as a person, but it's evident that you haven't. You're still extremely immature, you're still sensitive to criticism, and you even advocated for one of your day one fans getting mass reported, all because of a minor disagreement. You even made a BS apology after the entire situation because you were getting so much hate, and even then it wasn't really a sincere apology because you only did it just to save face. So why should we stop criticizing you over those things if you haven't changed one bit? And plus, I'm pretty sure you're like 28, which makes you even more pathetic. Because how are you pushing 30 in a minor disagreement in a YouTube comment section is enough to set you off? Like, I'm 17, finna turn 18 in November, and I'm somehow more mature than this dude. Like, how does somebody who's only 11 years younger than you respond to criticism way better than you?
That are way smaller than any of these accusations from Logan, because they just don't like me. It's simple. They just don't like me. If Logan did the exact same things I did, no one would care.
Now, what you said made absolutely no sense whatsoever. Because what you're saying is that if Logan did the exact same things you're doing, nobody would care. Which just isn't true whatsoever. Because if you and Logan swap places, Logan would get just as much criticism as you. Trust me, if Logan came out and said something like this to somebody, he would most definitely get some form of pushback. So I don't know why you're acting like you're being treated unfairly when you're not.
Like, the things that Logan is being accused of is IRL things in his personal life that are actually quite a big deal if they're true and would affect a bunch of people in his life, right? And I'm sure have affected a bunch of people in his life if they're real. Whereas the things I'm being quote-unquote cancelled for are a couple silly replies that I've given in my comment sections. Like, there's so many more important things to worry about. There are millions of YouTubers that have done way worse than me, right? It's just my haters are waiting for me to slip up again the tiniest bit to try and cancel me again, not because they care about what I've done. They don't care about wrong or right because they just want to bully me for my opinions. They want to use my controversies as an excuse to attack me.
Again, for the third time, nobody's trying to bully or attack you for your opinions. We're only criticizing you for the way you respond to other people's opinions and other people's criticisms of you. And you keep saying, well, Logan's actually doing worse than me if the cheating allegations are true, when first of all, we don't know if the allegations are true or not. And second, Logan hasn't done any of the things you've done. He hasn't responded poorly to his detractors saying that the videos being made about him are merely hate videos trying to damage his reputation. He hasn't advocated for his fans and mass reporting somebody over a small disagreement in a comment section. And he surely hasn't said this to another person in a comment section. Like, all you're doing is deflecting instead of actually taking accountability for your actions. Like, is it really that hard to come out and admit that you're wrong for once in your life?
I wouldn't even call them controversies because of how small and stupid they are, and like, what I've done hasn't affected anyone else, right? Anything that I've actually done, right? The two comments I've left that everyone tries to pick on me for. No one's actually been affected by that in real life, right? Whereas Logan's accusations, once again, if real, I'm not, saying they're 100% real, right? But if they are real, people have been affected and no one cares about that. Everyone wants to just let Logan do whatever he wants, where I have to watch my back every single second. My haters say they like a video and don't explain why, while I explain every negative opinion I have. I never leave you in the dust as to why I think something, to try and open your horizons to a different perspective. My haters will dumb down my criticism to make me seem more silly instead of looking at the bigger picture.
But they don't dumb down your criticisms though. Your criticisms towards Logan the vast majority of the time are just nonsensical. Your quote-unquote haters are just pointing out the inconsistencies in your arguments. The fact that you're trying to make it seem like your detractors are misrepresenting what you're saying goes to show once again that you're being disingenuous.
I'm expected to agree with everyone's opinion without reason, while you can't accept my opinion with a bunch of reasons supporting it. If you have criticism for me, that's cool, because I'm sure all of my haters would say, oh, SML Talks, he hates criticism. No, I don't hate criticism, but every time I receive quote-unquote criticism, it's destructive and nasty. You all are fucking nasty about it. You all are disgusting about it and can't just have a normal conversation with me like I'm a human being.
It's clear that you do hate criticism, considering the fact that you not only make these members-only videos when people make videos criticizing you, but you blatantly go out of your way to insult people whenever they criticize you, telling you to chill out and not be so irate over an SML video. Also, you say that people give you quote-unquote destructive criticism that's nasty, but isn't that the exact same thing you're doing with SML? Because 99% of your videos are literally just you finding any sort of way to complain about SML. Like, you're so damn hypocritical, it's honestly funny.
No matter what you think of me and delude yourself to thinking I'm this evil bad guy, the villain of the SML community, just fucking stupidness, simply because I'm giving a YouTuber advice that is pretty good. I'm just a person, right? Like you. We're both people. And I feel like I definitely know that I do not get treated by, I don't get treated like a human, right? That's what I'm trying to say. My haters make false accusations about me, but no one tries to cancel them and call them out because they're not YouTubers, right?
You're saying that your haters are making false accusations against you, but you don't show any examples of this. Also, if these people who are making these quote-unquote false accusations against you aren't YouTubers, then how are people supposed to cancel them or call them out? Like, they don't have an online presence or one that's big enough where they can actually be canceled or called out, so what's the point? Like, it really seems like you're grasping at straws at this point to make your haters look like this big bad boogeyman.
I average 100 likes on my videos, yet it's very, very, very rare anyone would ever try to stand up for me against my hate. I'm alone, and it hurts because it once felt like I had a community, but the haters have ruined it all. Just because I said opinions that were different to yours. It's discrimination, and you can't deny that. This is literally discrimination because I am different to you.
There is no way he actually tried to compare the criticism he's getting online to actual real-world discrimination. This dude might just have the biggest victim complex I've ever seen. Because why on God's green earth are you trying to compare the criticism you're getting online to actual discrimination? Like, dude, you're not living through Jim Crow laws right now. It's so blatant and obvious that this dude wants to be the victim so bad.
No matter how bad Logan's videos are, I have to be a sheep and glaze everyone just to please you?
Nobody is saying you have to constantly glaze Logan and praise every single little thing he does. All we're trying to get you to do is to stop being so negative all the time. For example, with some of the SML critics I've seen, of course they covered the bad stuff about SML, but at least with them, they have some positive things to say. But with you, every single video you make about SML is negative.
Like, what fairness is that? You tell me to stop watching SML if you don't like it, but you continue to watch all of my reviews? How is that fair? Why should I stop watching something, but you not have to stop watching me? That's not fair. None of this is fair. This community is not fair at all.
The difference is that we're not actively waiting for you to upload a video just so we can criticize it. You, on the other hand, are actively waiting on Logan's channel to see if he uploaded just so you can make a video bashing him. Like, nobody is forcing you, nobody is putting you under Kodo Matsukami to make you actively subscribe to him and watch all of his videos.
Anyways, I've made a couple community posts where I explain more of my logic to these brain-dead haters, if you care. If anyone's even watching this in the first place, these members' videos are for myself because it's therapeutic to speak my thoughts out loud. Why don't you make them public? Are you scared? What's the point? Why would I make them public when you wouldn't listen anyways? You'd ignore every single point in this video and just comment something like, you complain too much, dude. You're a fucking idiot. You deserve to have your channel taken down. The SML community is full of bullies and getting so much at once, getting so much hate and just nastiness at once, honestly, makes me think dark thoughts.
Saying that the SML community is full of bullies is so ironic because it shows you can't handle what you dish out. Like, this dude is legit a fake demon. If you can't handle the heat, then get out of the kitchen. Like, you can insult people whenever they disagree with you in a comment section, but when we insult you and make fun of you while criticizing you in our videos, you all of a sudden want to cry victim. And I love how this dude tries to use mental health as a way to sympathy bait. Like, I get if you actually have those thoughts because I've helped multiple IRL friends of mine through times like those. But you can't sit up here and use that as a way to garner sympathy. That's not how it works. And stuff like this is the reason why mental health isn't taken seriously nowadays. It's because of people like this dude. And because of people like this dude, using it as a way to garner sympathy is going to invalidate people with those struggles more and more every day. But yeah, that's where his little video ends, and overall, it's a pretty bad video. Because all he did was sit there, complain, and deflect for 7 minutes straight. Anyway, so that's where I'm going to be ending off today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If SML Talks decides to respond for a second time, I might just keep going because this is free content. And plus, I love making fun of crybaby idiots like him. And to all the SML Talks glazers in my comment section, get the dude's meat out your mouth, dude. Because he realistically does not give a single damn about you. Because if he's willing to advocate for one of his day one fans being mass reported by his own fan base, what makes you think he even cares about you? Anyways, make sure you guys subscribe. We're getting extremely close to 3,000 subscribers, so if you can hit that by the end of this month, it'll be really appreciated. Also, join the Discord link in the description and subscribe to the second channel. All the links will be in the description. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.